Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So today, just like I did in the previous video, I'm gonna show you guys how to beat the Super ECA for the newest characters that got their Super ECAs, right? So the first one was VEGITO, which I should start uploading just so that the video can be safe and sound, scheduled, ready to go, things like that in the morning. Or basically after this, just like a few hours later. But we'll tackle the Rosé Super ECA, so you can be able to use Vegeta's family. That is one of the missions. Then of course we got some missions here. We gotta use 3 characters that have been Extreme Sea Awakened. Also gotta use 4 Bond Parent and Child category characters. And then of course we do have to beat this within 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. So it does seem to be a bit more tedious than the VEGITO blue one. So I always keep going into that instead of like the categories. So Bond and Parent and Child, which again most of the Vegetas are in. Who forgot who leads Vegeta's family. And then of course we're dealing with Goku Black, so I guess we can use. Is that wow? Okay, so that Vegeta is not in this team. I expected that he was. Okay, so Extreme. Yeah, I expected that this Vegeta was gonna be in there. He's not in there. Okay, but again, it's Vegeta's family, so you can be able to take some characters from Vegeta's family here, and then of course just go to Bond, Parent, and Child. We're gonna be picking up some characters from this list, right? So again, we do have to keep in mind that he's AGL, so tech characters will be able to do some significant damage. So we'll bring you. We do also have to make sure that we bring up some characters that have been Extreme Sea Awakened, just so that we can fulfill the missions. The time condition mission is not one that we should pay a lot of mind to, considering the fact that that does not give you any medals. It just gives you some dragon stones, which of course will be very, very good to get, but we're not focusing too much on the dragon stones. We want to focus a little bit more on the medals. However, it'll be very satisfactory for us to get the dragon stones from it. So I'm going to be bringing in some characters that again are pretty old. They are on the Bound Parent and Child category, but you guys see the glowing symbols, right? We do want to make sure that these characters are Vegeta's family, so that way we can be able to do some extra damage here. I guess I can bring this Trunks here. Nah, that Trunks is old. He has gotten his ECA a very long time ago. I was hoping that this guy would get a Super ECA, which again for me, I haven't had used them and not link level him at all. So let's get you in here, sure. Alright, so again, the important part of this is just to, of course, if you can try to take it down as quickly as possible, then you're good to go. Otherwise, you know, just make sure that you do these missions one by one. Just like take your time with them, because of course it's not gonna be it's not gonna be helpful if you like try to take down these stages but you don't complete all the missions, right? So we do have 5 minutes and 10 seconds to like try to beat this. So how to beat the I'm gonna make sure to just try to upload this video as quickly as I can, so that way I don't have any issues. And then of course I will tackle the missions later on. Well, not the missions later on, just the Super ECA showcases later on today. So let me working on uploading this, right? Okay. Don't we... Wait. Did I remove auto battle from this? Okay. Sure. Yeah, he's very tanky for what it seems. So... we'll try to do as much as we can. I try to take him out here. Yeah. The previous video showed you guys how to beat the Super EZA for VEGITO Blue. So now we are here tackling the Super EZA for Rosé GOKU Black. Of course, these units are featured in the banner. The only ones that you might not find, of course, that I'm using right here is the VEGITO unit, right? So the tech Goku that does the reversible exchange into with Vegeta that goes into VEGITO. That unit is going to be returning into banners for part 2. Now, you guys can notice a pattern here that I'm only utilizing characters for part 2, meaning that you guys don't have to tackle the ECAs or Super ECAs immediately as they drop. However, it will be, you know, fun to use immediately. But I'm utilizing them now just so that you guys can be able to figure out a way to, like, you know, you guys can be able to use them once they are available in game. So, alright, what will be a good time to upload this? About 2:30. Yeah. But yeah, they're of course going to be very, very helpful units to try to take down these stages. But again, focusing on some of these missions first. I'm trying to, you guys see that I'm trying to do everything all at once, which is not super fun. It can be pretty frustrating if you're trying to like tackle all these missions in one go. I would just say, like, you know, just try to tackle these missions one step at a time, so that way you can try to tackle these and be able to take them down, right? Because like right now I want to say that we are already past the time threshold for beating the mission. We're already 8 minutes into the recording, so there's no way that we beat this within 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I did waste a little bit of time because I thought that I had the auto on already, and then I thought about the rotations and I was like, oh my god, no, what am I doing? So even then, like, we're taking some damage here. Look at that. But again, most of these characters are not like slot 1 characters, so you do have to be careful with this. Okay. Yeah, we are taking our sweet time in trying to beat this. So that's not fun. Okay. $27. Come on, boys. I don't think we did it. I don't think we did the time threshold. I think we're kind of screwed there. But that's fine, because again, we're only focusing on trying to take down the missions that give you the most amount of medals first, and then look for a different strategy on how to beat this within the time. Yeah, we took an extra minute. Man. Okay, so they, just to refresh my memory there, they give you 3 medals per run. So yeah, it's basically like a Vegeta's family that you need to use this. So like, maybe not Bon, a parent and child, but maybe more Vegeta's family. Now that we were able to take down the stages there. Doesn't seem like we have a good lineup here. Let's swap you. Let's take this guy. Of course, not a lot of people might have him. That's fine. Let's try this out and see how it works. We'll leave it on. Actually, no. Let me take control. If I do, we can see how we do. Okay, so we are going to get super here, which gives Diamond Vegeta his additional. Then of course we're getting hit again. That means that we're gonna get another additional. Okay, it's not gonna be a lot of damage. That's another thing, because we do need type advantage in order for dish out the most amount of damage as possible. And we are not doing that. If in any case it doesn't happen, doesn't go our way, then you guys let me know what kind of strategies do you guys use to take these guys down. Like, what kind of characters do you guys use for this? Because Rosé is a tanky boy. He is very tanky. I'm trying to see like what kind of characters can we take here to dish out some extra damage. That are tech that can be pretty good. There's Super Trunks, but Super Trunks needs some characters alongside with him, because again, Super Trunks is not great. Vegeta's family, huh? Kind of weird, because some of these characters have been getting buffed. Of course, Vegeta's family got some really good buffs. We got, of course, these reversible change 10th anniversary characters, but they're not really high damaging until we get to like further down the fight. So finding it very interesting to not being able to dish out as much damage as possible. Like, what characters can be like super effective against this this Rosé Goku Black? Because there's no chance. I don't think we can be able to do that mission, man. Unless there's some character that I'm missing out on that can actually dish as much damage as we need to. They all need to be well. The effective category to do damage is Vegeta's family, but I'm looking at the. Let me actually look at Vegeta's family real quick. But yeah, Vegeta's family. Not a lot of tech characters, as it shows here. Like, we're only seeing, like, of course, this Saiyan Day Vegeta, who can be able to dish out some damage here. Like, right now, we were able to do some good stuff here. Is that AGL? The Trunks in my unit is not on Vegeta's family. Because I keep thinking that those characters that can be able to do some extra damage on characters that are either Future Saga, then Goku Black. Those characters can be able to dish out a lot of damage, but they're not listed as characters that are under Vegeta's family team. So, it can be pretty tedious. Maybe that Heat Dome, like the Heat Dome Trunks, maybe? He is guaranteed critting, but he does need a Gohan on the team in order for him to get some extra stats. I don't know, man. That 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Look at how long we're taking. I feel like the biggest heavy hitter here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. I think I know who to bring. It is the Tech Grade A Vegeta. I think he has what it takes to deal some damage here. I'll replace him for perhaps. Oh, look at Vegeta! Look at Vegeta go! Look at him. GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. Oh, he might be the key. Okay. Like again, we're not gonna be able to do this within the time threshold. So let me actually put the I'm gonna change the time of the video. I'm gonna put it like 2 a.m. Schedule that. And then of course the post that I just scheduled. Put that at 2 a.m. So that way it is up and early. And of course we have the we can get the Rosé up maybe 3 hours after that, 2 hours after that. We'll see. But yeah, I think Grade A Vegeta can be able to do some good. Alright, I ran out of space on my hard drive, so I'm gonna have to edit that. Well, I don't know if Zach is gonna be available because it's very late, but I might send this to Zach and he can be able to edit it. But let me do this one last run here. Let's take you out and let's put you in here. And I believe we have what it takes in order for us to do this. At bad time. That's such a bad timing, man. That my recording software got duped up because of the storage issue. I need. That's another thing that I need to sit down. I need to tinker around with my my system as a whole, and try to delete as much things that I have installed here. Like, I don't know what other things I have in here that I'm not using or that I'm not playing. That might occupy a lot of space. So I'll focus on that tomorrow or something. But that's another thing, like if I focus on that, I'm not gonna be able to focus on videos. So that's the problem. Alright. So Grade A Vegeta. He might be the key here to try to take down this guy within the amount of turns. Of course, I'm gonna make sure to edit this video as quickly as possible, so there might not be any more like cuts in between, or like none of the flashy like editing. That'll also occupy some space, which is not great. I also do need to start wrapping up because it is approaching that time. I'm gonna be like sleeping maybe 3 hours. I might just not go to work. It's either sleep for 3 hours, so then I can shower and then go to work, or not being able to function throughout the day. So I might just not might just not bother. Okay. So Grade A Vegeta could do it. He can be able to cause enough damage here. Of course, with the layout of attacks that we have here, Diamond Vegeta's not going to do as much. Yep. Alright, let's see. Well, there you go. That's the key right there. Grade A Vegeta. Grade A Vegeta can be able to do some good damage. The only crit there. That's another thing. Like, we could have gotten another attack, or we could have gotten like much more damage if Rosé's attacks weren't so sporadic. I think that was what cost us the run here, but that's completely fine. Again, you don't need Daima Vegeta in order for you to do this. I'm just letting everybody know, for those who are trying to like take this down and thinking to yourselves, oh my god, that you do need Daima Vegeta. No, you don't. You do need to, like, grade 8 Vegeta can be able to do some good damage. That GT Super Saiyan Vegeta as well, it can be able to also do some good damage. But you're good to go in terms of getting stuff done with that. So, but if in any case we don't beat it within the time listed, which again 5 minutes and 10 seconds, I think a better rotation setup would have been a bit better. So we'll see. We also need these boys to come through. Come on. Okay, this is the additional normal, additional super. This is from the hidden potential. I'm looking at the times that I'm recording this, and we're getting closer. We're getting close. No, Rosé, how dare you? Okay. Okay, now we need to do some crits here, Vegeta. Come on, man. We need some crits. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to do this. Yeah. Alright. A few frames of animation, and I think we got it. Okay, well, we'll also need some crits, Goku. If Goku doesn't crit here, we might fail. Yeah, we did. Ah, it's so close. It's so close. Dude, why? Where's your crits at, man? No, we failed. Alright, man. That's fine. You guys, it's all trial and error. You guys can be able to like try to get it done, but that sucks. But yeah, kind of unfortunate that I had the cut there. I could have just actually uploaded the whole raw footage to try to get this done. Yeah, dude, by 6 seconds. That's so stupid. But yeah, there you go. That is the way to beat the Super ECA for our boy Goku Black here. So I will. There's some additional medals. I keep forgetting that there's some additional medals that you can get from beating that too. So, but yeah, it's just the time trial thing that can be pretty tedious. So if you kick off the rotation with grade 8 Vegeta, I feel like you can be able to have a good chance though. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below how you guys were able to beat the Rosé Goku Black Super ECA, albeit very tanky, but you can be able to try to take this down with this team setup. Hopefully you guys can be able to get it done. Of course, let me know down in the comments below how you guys went along and beat this. And if you have any questions regarding how you can be able to take down these Super ECAs, let me know down below as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, check the links down below. Gamer subs, use code RADICAN, 10% off your purchase. I hope to see you guys all in the next video.